In this video, we'll take a look at the Customer Efficiency Score dashboard template. This dashboard is designed to take a look and review how we're doing from a profitability as well as time for each of our customers. We can select which agreement types, maybe individual customers, as well as date range in the filter variables. By default, we would look at this from last month's perspective. If we look at multiple months, which we can also, whether that's quarter to date or last quarter, et cetera, it will give us a line for each month of invoicing for the customer. And the first couple columns are going to be the company and the agreement. And then we have our CES or customer efficiency score. The idea behind the customer efficiency score is in having a conversation with our engineers or technicians about how well we're doing with the customer. Engineers don't really like to talk about the profitability. It's not really something we start talking about our labor loaded gross margin on a individual contract, their eyes glaze over. And so we want to look at this as a kind of a score that we have come up with that is really the variance between what is our goal for gross margin or labor loaded gross margin and 100. So this is defined in the data modifier for the profitability that this widget is based off of, where we can change what that variance is. So if I have a gross margin goal of 60, then that would be 100% or 100 score, 100 customer efficiency score. Next, we have our labor revenue, and it's important, especially as we have larger contracts or contracts that have a lot of Office 365 and things like that, to where we can look at just the labor portion of that. That is also defined in the agreement profitability data modifier of what are the products that we are using for to identify the labor revenue. Our labor cost is going to be coming from our actual cost of all of the time that is put against those agreements, and that the amount of that cost is defined on the member inside of ConnectWise. So then we have all of our calculations, which will be our total margin. We also have available our total revenue and labor only margin. So whatever of those numbers, we can simply define in the widget which values that we want to look at. And then our total hours spent against there, and then our reactive hours. And reactive hours is also defined in the data modifier of what service boards would be, the time on those boards would be considered reactive. And then our number of servers, number of workstations, number of network devices, those are also can be defined what additions in the agreement are going to be defining your server, workstation, network devices, et cetera.